everyone, welcome back. Can you put your headphones in? Well, today I'm going to be showing you my top 7, I know it's a weird number, but these are my favourites, my top 7 sweet treats to have that are all under 100 calories. I know, exciting. At the moment, I'm in a calorie deficit, so I'm eating... I just found my earring on the floor. So I've been in a calorie deficit now for 2 weeks, and it seems like the longest time because we've just come out of lockdown, so all the food places are open and things like that, and I'm in a calorie deficit. Probably the wrong time to choose it. That's just the way cookie crumbles. The gym's open on the 25th, so that is in about a week and a bit for me right now, and I'm so excited. I'm just going to drop down a little bit of body fat just so I'm happy with it, and yeah, in a calorie deficit just for my own goals right now. So obviously that calls for some low calorie snacks. So if you don't know me, I have a massive chocolate addiction. Now it's not like an addiction, but if I start eating those big things of Cadbury chocolate, I will finish it under 5 minutes. It's a little bit of a problem, but we've got to enjoy everything in moderation, haven't we? So I've had to find some alternatives because I can't eat big packets of Maryland cookies anymore. It leaves me with about a few hundred calories left in my deficit in my calorie counting. I'm currently tracking my calories using MyFitnessPal. I'll put a link in it in the description below, but it's just on the App Store. If you type in MyFitnessPal, you can track anything. It's literally got everything in there, and even if you make a dinner or a lunch or a breakfast, literally anything from a cookbook, if you type it in, they most likely have it on there, which is so helpful. We're going to start with savoury snacks. Not really a savoury snack kind of gal, you know. If I'm going to have a snack, it's got to be chocolate, sugary, or fruit, basically. I've just never been a savoury type of gal. So the first savoury snack we have, Snacker Jacks. Now these, I bought a load of snacks for this video because usually I don't buy them all in bulk. I just buy like a few here and there because there's only a Tesco up the road. I got all these from Tesco, by the way. I usually just buy a few here and there. I wouldn't buy all of them together, but for this video I bought loads, and I only bought these the other day and there is 1 packet left, so they're obviously a good one. This is the size of the packet. These are 91 calories. 91 calories per packet, and you look at them, right, they're actually quite full. They're up to there, because you know, like some crisp companies, they fill it halfway and call it a bag. This is actually a bag, and you get like halfway through and you think they're going to end and they don't. So this is a really good one, like to add on for lunches and just to get you that little bit more full. These have 1.7 grams of fat, 1.4 grams of sugar and 0.6 grams of salt, so they are kind of high in salt, but they're such low calorie you just cannot go wrong. Sour cream and chive flavour, they are delicious. They didn't have any other flavours, I think they must have run out. 4-pack, I feel like. So I was watching Olivia Jarvis, anyway, she's got loads of amazing food stuff on her channel, and she was saying, which is such a good point, which I've never thought about before, when you buy a big packet, so packets that don't have mini packets inside, as soon as you start them, you just don't stop, do you? I know it's bad for the environment, and I'm all for the environment for buying a big bag because you get less plastic. However, for food consumption, get the small packs, get the multi-packs, because these, you have one, and you know, if you open another one, that's another 91 calories, but it's difficult to track it when you have a big bag. Next thing we have are these Arla protein yogurt. Yes, I know I said under 100 calories. These are 136 calories. They're 36 calories over the 100, but for the volume of yogurt, do you see this? Do you see the size of this against my head? The volume of yogurt you get in this, and 136 calories and 20 grams of protein. That is a protein shake, guys. You are eating a yogurt instead of having a protein shake. So you can have a protein shake and a 20-gram protein yogurt. They do them in strawberry and raspberry in Tesco. They're just so, I wish you could like feel how heavy they are. There's just so much yogurt. The yogurt is so thick and creamy. It's like Greek yogurt. It's so good. These have got only 0.6 grams of fat as well. Most yogurts have like up to 5 grams of fat in. These got 0.6 grams, 12 grams of sugar. That's quite high, but I guess the strawberries have a lot of natural sugar in them as well. And hardly any salt, and 20 grams of protein. And one pot is 1 serving. They're £1 in Tesco. Perfect value. Next thing we have, now I know everyone's gonna be like, this isn't savoury right now, but these. Found these on TikTok, I know. They're these ones. They're the Milky Bar mousse. 85 calories per pot. Now, I'll show you what these go really well with. Apparently, if you put these in the freezer and then eat them, it's like ice cream. I haven't tried it yet. I'll put it on my Instagram. My Instagram is this. I'll put it on my Instagram when I've tried it. Apparently, the vibes are immaculate when you put them in the freezer. These have 3.5 grams of fat. Not too high, we can deal with that. 10 grams of sugar. Quite small pots. I didn't realise how much sugar is in them. 10 grams of sugar and no salt. So I've just read the ingredients and I think most of the sugar comes from the white chocolate. They've actually got melted white chocolate in there. I'm guessing it's melted or some form of white chocolate. My camera just ran out of storage. Absolutely delicious. Next thing we have is just the OG, like we all used to have them when we were kids, and that is jelly. This whole thing is 10 calories. Let's take a moment. 10 calories. So this has got, they've lied to us. Per pot is 4 calories. I don't know how they make this so low calorie. 4 calories, it's got 0.2 grams of sugar in it, because you'd think for jelly it's super like sugar loaded, wouldn't you? There's literally less than 0.4 grams of everything, fats, sugars, blah blah blah, in this jelly pot. Wow. 4 calories! And they do them in so many flavours. They do them in raspberry, strawberry, maybe like mango? I don't know. Okay, moving on to the chocolate. Look at my face, I'm just so happy about the chocolate. First thing is half chocolate, half sweet. Rolo mousse. So I went into Tesco looking for these and found these. So these are 80 calories per pot, so less than this, and it's basically just chocolate and caramel mousse mixed together, and it is so good, guys. So good. It's like a pudding. They're decent sizes as well, and even if you have 2, that's less than 200 calories. It's just crazy, and you can always put it with something else. I don't know, you could probably mix the 2 together. This has got 3 grams of fat, 2.1 grams of saturates, 9.8 grams of sugar, so less sugar than the Milky Bar mousse. Yeah, they're just delicious. They look like that, and these are definitely at the top. Next thing we have, I think, has got to be close to number 1. Anyone who loves a good brownie, you know what I'm about to show you. Fibre 1, 90 calories, and did you know they're not actually 90 calories?
Oh my god.
Tom! I know, scandal. They've got 87 calories in them, so 3 calories less. Do I have to say any more? Look at the picture. This has got 3 grams of fat, 7.3 grams of sugar, and barely any salt. So, they're currently on offer in Tesco as well. Usually they're like £2.80 or something, and they're only £2 at the moment, and your gal's on a budget, so you get 5 in a box. You get 5 in a box. This is what they look like. They've got actual chocolate chips in them. It's not just like a fake brownie, it actually tastes like a brownie. Melted chocolate on top, chocolate chips inside, and then genuine brownie texture. It is a little bit thinner than your normal brownie, but for 90 calories, can you get any better than that? I made these sweet potato brownies the other day thinking they were going to be delicious. People literally rave about them all over YouTube, all over Instagram. Made them. Disgusting. Probably the worst thing I've ever made that's got healthy written in front of it. They were like 80 calories per bit. And then you get this, 90 calories per bit, 87. 10 times the deliciousness. I have one, I'm like, can I have another one? But it kind of satisfies my chocolate sweet tooth. And if anyone knows me, my chocolate sweet tooth is insane. If they satisfy my chocolate sweet tooth, they're gonna satisfy yours too. That sounded like an advert, it's not. I have left the best until last. Are you ready for this? You're not ready for this. These. I know Outpro, like, not everyone is plant-based here. I'm not plant-based. I used to be plant-based with my milks and my dairy products, so I'd swap them out. Even though I live on a farm, so slightly controversial. I swapped it out because it just didn't agree with my skin. I was getting a lot of spots. But these, look at the size of that. That's big for a yogurt pot. Let's just compare to these. Pretty much, yes, this has more girth to it, but it's pretty big, okay? These are 95 calories each. Now, are they lying to us? No, they're actually 95 calories. They are crazy. You've got milk, I think, do they do milk chocolate? Yeah, they do normal milk chocolate, they do caramel, and they do dark chocolate. So I pick up dark chocolate every single time because they are just insane. I think they do lemon ones. They are just so good. They are so rich. If you love chocolate, you have to try these. They don't taste like soya at all as well. It literally just tastes like melted dark chocolate mixed with a little bit of milk, because that is basically it. They have 11 grams of sugar in them, which is quite high, and I remember that's why I stopped buying them for a bit. So I remember I wasn't looking at the sugar content, and then one day I was eating them and looked at the sugar content and I was like, oh my word, 12 grams of sugar for this. Like, that's a lot when you're only meant to have 30 grams of added sugar a day. As long as you're in a calorie deficit, you will be losing weight. If you want to be in a calorie surplus, I advise you to be eating things with a lot more calories than these in them, unless you're going to eat just loads of this. Well, depending on what the rest of your diet is. But this 12 grams of sugar, I tend to really watch my sugar intake. I did a whole EPQ on it. EPQ is like a mini dissertation, and I did it on the effects of cocaine versus sugar on your brain, and basically the long-term effects are the same. If anyone wants to see that or read it, message me and I can send you over a copy. It's really interesting. If I do have one of these in the evening, I'll make sure that I haven't already reached my sugar limit for the day, and if I have, I'll just wait until the next day and make sure that I regulate my sugar intake for the rest of the day, so that I'm not eating a ridiculous amount, because sugar really affects my hormones, my skin. It just stresses me out. There we have all my favourite low calorie snacks under 100 calories. Minus the yogurt, but we don't have to talk about that because it's got 20 grams of protein in it, so we can kind of allow the extra 36 calories. I hope this helped some people. All of this stuff, as I said at the beginning, is available at Tesco. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a like if you want to see some more like this, and subscribe and comment. It really supports my channel. It means so much to me, and hopefully I'll be bringing out a lot more YouTube videos in the next couple of weeks. I will see you all soon. Bye.